Have you ever had that feeling? That someone is watching you? Maybe from a dark corner of your room? Or from a window when you're home alone? That's exactly what happened to me, and I'll never forget it. This happened a few years ago when I moved into a new apartment. It was cheap, a little run down, but I didn't care. I needed a fresh start. What I didn't know was that something, or someone, was already waiting for me inside. The first night was quiet, too quiet. The kind where every little creak and whisper of the wind feels wrong. But I brushed it off. New places always feel weird at first, right? Then, at around 2 a.m., I heard it. A soft, tapping sound. Tap, tap, tap. It was coming from the window. Now, my apartment was on the 3rd floor. There were no balconies, no trees close enough for branches to hit the glass. But there it was. Tap, tap, tap. A slow, deliberate knocking. I hesitated, but curiosity got the better of me. I turned toward the window and froze. There was a man standing outside, pale face, sunken eyes, pressed against the glass, and he was smiling. I jumped back so fast I nearly tripped over the chair. My heart was racing. I wanted to scream, but the sound caught in my throat. It didn't make sense. How was someone standing outside a 3rd floor window? I grabbed my phone, hands shaking, and called the police. "There's someone outside my window," I whispered, my voice barely steady. The operator tried to calm me down, but I could hear the doubt in her voice. "You said you're on the 3rd floor?" "Yes," I hissed, peeking back at the window. But he was gone. Just vanished into the night. The police arrived 10 minutes later. They checked around the building, shined their flashlights up at my window. "No signs of a break-in," one officer said. "Are you sure you weren't dreaming?" I wasn't. I knew what I saw, but they didn't believe me. The next night, it happened again. Tap, tap, tap. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. But I could feel him, standing there, watching, smiling. Then the whispering started, a low, raspy voice from behind the glass. "Let me in." I grabbed the nearest object, a lamp, and hurled it at the window. The glass shattered, and in that same instant, he was gone, like he had never been there at all. That was my last night in that apartment. I packed my bags and left without looking back. But before I walked out, I noticed something. Etched into the broken window pane, written from the inside. "See you soon." So, was it all in my head? A trick of the light? A hallucination? I don't know. But to this day, I still have nightmares of that face, pressed against the glass. And sometimes when I'm home alone, I swear I still hear it. Tap, tap, tap. Would you have stayed in that apartment, or would you have run? Have you ever experienced something creepy like this? Let me know in the comments.